Working with percentages. If you have started working with the topic Books of Original Entry, you would have realized that you will need to be able to create source documents. If you have not yet started working with the topic Books of Original Entry, then this video will prepare you for what is to come. Some source documents, especially the invoices, require that you calculate trade discounts, and these are usually given in percentages. It may be some time since you would have had to work with percentages, so it is time to refresh your memory. You will probably remember that 1% means 1 in every 100, so fractions and decimals can also be expressed as percentages. 1% equals 1 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.01. Here is a quick reminder about some percentages that are often used in accounting. 5% equals 5 divided by 100. This can be broken down further as a fraction. 5 into itself equals 1. 5 into 100 equals 20. The fraction equivalent is therefore 1 over 20, which is equal to 0.05. 10% equals 10 divided by 100. This can be broken down further as a fraction. 10 into itself equals 1. 10 into 100 equals 10. The fraction equivalent is therefore 1 over 10, which is equal to 0.1. 15% equals 15 divided by 100. This can be broken down further as a fraction. The number 5 can go into 15 and 100 at the same time. 5 into 15 equals 3. 5 into 100 equals 20. The fraction equivalent is therefore 3 over 20, which is equal to 0.15. 20% equals 20 divided by 100. This can be broken down further as a fraction. 20 can go into itself and 100 at the same time. 20 into itself equals 1 and 20 into 100 equals 5. The fraction equivalent is therefore 1 over 5, which is equal to 0.2. 25% equals 25 divided by 100. This can be broken down further as a fraction. 25 can go into itself and 100 at the same time. 25 into itself equals 1 and 25 into 100 equals 4. The fraction equivalent is therefore 1 over 4, which is equal to 0.25. 50% equals 50 divided by 100. This can be broken down further as a fraction. 50 can go into itself and 100 at the same time. 50 into itself equals 1 and 50 into 100 equals 2. The fraction equivalent is therefore 1 over 2, which is equal to 0.5. 75% equals 75 divided by 100. This can be broken down further as a fraction. 25 can go into 75 and 100 at the same time. 25 into 75 equals 3 and 25 into 100 equals 4. The fraction equivalent is therefore 3 over 4, which is equal to 0.75. There are two percentages to be careful about. 33 and 1/3%. This percentage is equivalent to 1/3. It is sometimes written as 33.33%. 66 and 2/3%. This percentage is equivalent of 2/3. It is sometimes written as 66.66% or 66.67%. Why do you need to be careful? 33.33% is not an exact equivalent of 1/3, because it should be written as 33.33, recurring. 66.66% is not an exact equivalent of 2/3, because it should be written as 66.66, recurring. If you are using your calculator with these percentages, you are in danger of getting a slightly inaccurate result if you key in 33.33% or 66.66%. When using the calculator for 33.33%, always divide by 3 or 1/3. When using the calculator for 66.66%, always multiply by 2 and divide by 3 or 2/3. As an experiment, try working out 33 and 1/3% of 9. If you divide by 3, the answer is 3. If you use 33.33% in your calculator, you are likely to get the answer 2.9997. I hope this information was useful. For more information, see David Austin et al., 2012. Principles of Accounts for CSEC. 2nd edition. Oxford University Press.